My late friend, Jeff Vanette, never had a career that he really loved. He had a job. He worked for a carpet cleaning company. They didn't clean carpets. He worked in the office. And his primary job was taking incoming calls, orders, complaints, whatever, and also filing papers. The incoming calls took precedence over the paper filing. Now, there was a big reshuffling at his job. Everybody was let go except for him. And the job itself was changed. Instead of doing incoming calls combined with some filing, he did telemarketing. He would do cold calling. He would call up, make about as many as 300, 400 calls a day, recite something from a spiel, asking if somebody wanted their carpet cleaned. He was lucky if he got 3 acceptances a day. Sometimes he would make 300 calls for hour after hour after hour. Nobody accepted it. When he did get an acceptance, he felt like a sense of relief because he'd gotten an acceptance for that day. Very often, there would be no acceptances, but he never felt anything better than relief. The job was tedious. The job was extraordinarily repetitive, and the job was very frustrating. Now, this is one of the reasons why occupation housewife is not going to disappear from the landscape. It's not the only reason, but it's one of them. And that is, many jobs are terrible. They're very draining, very stressful. And it would be a relief to be able to stay home and devote yourself to the care of the house. Now, the question comes up, well, what if there are men who would prefer to do that? There are men who prefer to do that. But in general, I actually believe that men might be a little more generous to women than vice versa, which is why housewives will outnumber house husbands, or one of the reasons. Not the only reason, but one of them. And quite simply, the woman who becomes the housewife is not under the oppression of a male chauvinist pig. She's being relieved of having to work at a job she might hate. And I hope you like hearing that. Bye.